Good afternoon. I'm Victoria Kramer with a Wednesday edition of your Panhandle Roundup. A Pennsylvania man caught with more than 300 pounds of marijuana during a Kimball County traffic stop last January has been sentenced. The Nebraska Rural Radio Association reports that Anthony George is facing up to 20 years in prison after facing a charge of distribution of a controlled substance. The 21-year-old pleaded no contest to a charge of attempted distribution of a controlled substance and attempted drug tax stamp violation. George has been sentenced to 36 months of probation and a fine of more than $1,000. And a Minutair man caught with more than an ounce of meth during an October traffic stop has also been sentenced. Byron Talley was arrested after nearly 40 grams of meth and nearly $2,000 of cash was discovered by Scottsbluff County Sheriff's deputies. In February, the 58-year-old pleaded no contest to an amended charge of possession of meth with intent to distribute and agreed to forfeit the cash that was seized. Last week, Talley was sentenced to a term of 2 years probation, according to the Rural Radio Association. And in lighter news, the Scottsbluff County Ag Society has announced that country music hitmaker Jared Neiman is set to perform at the Scottsbluff County Fair concert on Friday, August 2nd at the Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds in Mitchell. The Scottsbluff County Fair is July 27th through August 3rd. And now turning to the weather, meteorologist Andre Brooks joins us from the Weather Center.
Well, thank you so much, Victoria. And we are seeing such beautiful conditions around here with a few passing clouds near Sharon and Gordon. But other than that, things are looking very good at this time. And let me tell you something, folks. Temperatures right now aren't bad neither. Mainly in the 50s here. We have 55 degrees in Alliance, 57 in Scottsbluff, and also we have 56 degrees there in Sydney. So it's looking to be a really good day, and throughout the rest of the day we will see those temperatures kind of remain in the 50s. So it's going to be kind of where we are right now with those mainly sunny skies. But as we head into tonight, we will see those temperatures drop on down into the 20s. So it's going to be quite chilly, so make sure you turn on those heaters back on once you get to tonight. But once we enter into our Thursday, we will see those temperatures slightly increase into the upper 50s, the low 60s. And now with John with sports.
Thanks, guys. The Western Nebraska Community College softball team, they were in Region 9 action on Tuesday, taking on Northeastern Junior College. And the Cougars pick up 2 wins, defeating NJC in exciting fashion, winning Game 1 12-11, then Game 2 8-7. Both games, the Cougars needed strong pitching to hold off NJC rallies late in the game. WNCC improves to 9-21 on the season, 5-11 in conference play. Cougars will continue their homestand with 4 games against Luna, Friday, Saturday, and then a double dip on Sunday. And finally, despite scoring 11 runs and getting 12 hits, the Nebraska baseball team come up short to Kansas 13-11. The game would go back and forth, Nebraska taking a 1-0 lead, only to see Kansas answer back to retake a 5-1 lead. Nebraska rallied to tie the game at 5, then Kansas rallied back to take a 11-5 lead. But the Huskers made things interesting, scoring 5 in the 6th inning, but could never get over the hump. Cole Evans finished 1 for 5 with the grand slam and 5 RBIs in the loss. Nebraska falls to 22-8 on the season and will look to rebound when they return to Big Ten play to take on Rutgers Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's all from the sports desk. News back to you, so see ya.
Turning to statewide news now, as Nebraska lawmakers have advanced a new school choice bill with a 31-12 vote. Sponsor Elkhorn Senator Lou Ann Linehan agreed to lower state funding to $10 million for 3 years. If passed, the bill would allow those millions in public funds to be used for private school scholarships, effectively cutting out the middleman. Opponents of the previous school choice law gathered enough signatures to challenge it this November and argued this year's bill takes their power to vote away. And the legislature is also considering increasing the tobacco tax by $2 to discourage its use. According to Tobacco Free Nebraska, more than 2,500 Nebraskans die each year from tobacco-like health problems. Lawmakers say the price adjustment aims to deter kids from using tobacco and help adults quit. Given that 30% of cancer deaths in Nebraska are attributed to smoking, the tobacco tax is expected to be discussed this week, and if approved, it will take effect in July. And Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen may be calling for a special session for a Trump-backed bill in the unicameral that recently failed. Last night, Pillen took to Twitter to voice his commitment to the winner-take-all legislation, which is supported by, among others, former President Donald Trump. Pillen claims his efforts are to unify Nebraska and end a 3-decades-old mistake. He says he intends to collaborate with leaders in the unicameral to advance a bill during a special session. And Pillen also claims he has, quote, sufficient support to pass a resolution and would sign it into law the moment it gets to his desk. And that's all we have for now. Remember to join us weekdays for the Panhandle Roundup, covering the stories in the Panhandle that matter to you. Have a great day.